Hey guys, welcome to a new video. So, The Queen's Gambit. I will be honest here and tell you that I only started watching that show because everyone was raving about the costumes, but I'm so glad that I did because I think this was definitely one of my favorite things I have seen this year. Definitely worth a watch. But also, yes, the costumes. They were incredible. Beth's entire wardrobe was awesome. I loved her mom's wardrobe and just it was really good. And there was one piece in particular that I saw and I remember telling Robert, is this not already pretty much in my wardrobe? Like, this belongs in my wardrobe, I need this. And that was the tartan Pinafore. So I'm gonna recreate that today. I'm gonna try and get as close as possible to the real thing as I can, or at least that was my plan. I got myself this fabric, which was the closest thing I could find to the material in the show, or so I thought. Again, I just took a look at the episode where she actually wears it, and it looks quite different in stills that you pull off the internet than it does in the actual show. Initially I thought she had a pleated skirt, and I already pulled out my pleated skirt pattern and everything, but upon closer inspection I am pretty sure it's just a circle skirt, potentially with 2 pleats in the front and 2 in the back, but I'm not sure about those, so I'm not going to complicate matters more than necessary, and I'm just going to do a circle skirt. But also, there is this one shot, like literally one shot, which is a close-up of the garment in good kind of natural daylight, where you can see that it's not actually black, as it appears throughout the rest of the show, but a very dark green. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that and go with my dark fabric here, because I do really like this fabric, and I think this will go with my wardrobe great, and it does look black for, you know, the rest of the show. So we're just gonna pretend that it's a black dress and use this fabric. So as I mentioned, I'm not gonna do a pleated skirt after all. I'm just gonna do a circle skirt, which will save a lot of time. Will be really easy to make. This should, for a more experienced seamstress, definitely be a one-day make. Seems like a very simple dress to do, because the bodice is then just a sleeveless bodice with a very deep V. It's just, it's kind of like this wrap top with princess seams. I think princess seams front and back. So this is gonna be my first time doing princess seams, but I think that'll be good because I want to do them on my wedding dress as well, and I need a little bit of practice. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start with the skirt, see how much fabric that leaves me with, and use the rest for my bodice. I bought 3 meters of this fabric, which should be more than enough. I might even be able to pull another project out of this. So yes, let's get started. Circle skirt. Alright, the skirt is done and I still have plenty of fabric left. I think I honestly could have done the whole thing with half of this fabric. I'll give you an estimate at the end. Yeah, time to do the bodice. So, princess seams. I am not sure how to do those, so possibly it's mock-up time. Yeah, I do think it would be wise to do a mock-up at this point, just to kind of figure out how it works. Maybe I have a pattern that uses princess seams. Oh, I have the vest patterns. Those have princess seams. Oh, I could kind of alter those to not be... Well, they are actually quite similar. Ooh, that might save me a lot of time. Okay, let me grab the vest patterns and see how I can make this into a bodice. great progress so far. I have a bodice. It looks good. Looks good on a mannequin. I tried it on myself as well. It fits. So it's time to go into the sewing stage. I need to remember a couple of things since I am altering a pattern here that is supposed to be different. It's supposed to be lined, so none of the edges are going to be finished if I don't line it, which I really don't want to, but I might have to, or I can just hem them, you know, hem the whole thing, but that might not look as good. So yeah, I might actually come back and line it, but I need to leave open one of the side seams for the zipper to go into, and then I'll also need to cut into the skirt to make room for the zipper. But yeah, great progress so far. We almost have a dress. We're still making progress. The bodice is sewn together. One thing I noticed is that I once again forgot to pattern match. I honestly, even if I had thought of it, I just don't know how to do that when there are so many pattern pieces. I don't know how to figure out how they will sit in the finished garment. That might be an experience thing. There might be a trick to it. I think I'll have to look that up with my next project. But for now, the pattern doesn't match along the princess seams on any side, besides the back maybe, which does kind of line up here. So that's good. It's not too horrible, but yeah, now I need to figure out how I want to finish the seams. But honestly, since this is a fabric that I don't think will fray at all, I might just hem it like that, just once, which is very, very lazy finishing, I'll admit, but I might just do it anyway, because I really don't want to line it. It's gonna go over other things as well, and I don't want it to be super hot. And this is a really warm and thick fabric already, so I think I'm just gonna see if I can get away with that. And then it's time to bring in the skirt and do the zipper and everything. Finishing touches. I'm losing light, but we are making good progress. I raised the waist at the back, and I'm glad I did that, because now when I wear it with a belt, like Beth does in the show, it won't look weird. And it will actually sit on the waist, or more or less on the waist. I am very happy with where we're heading at the moment. I kind of tried to match up the front of the skirt. I'm not sure how well that worked, but it's okay for now. All I need to do is to install a zipper here and then to hem the skirt. Although I'm thinking for this one, maybe because of this material, I might not even hem it. I'm undecided on that as of yet. Maybe I will, but I don't think it's super necessary. I probably will though, just because it looks nicer. But yes, we are almost there, and it's still day one. This is incredible. I have never gone from piece of fabric to this, pretty much a dress in one day. So I am very, very happy. It fits well, and it's looking great so far. It's finished! Here is the completed Beth from the Queen's Gambit Pinafore. I love it. I love it. This is, I think, one of my new favorite pieces. I feel like this will be super versatile, can be worn with so many different things. I love how it twirls. I love the fact that it's a pinafore and I can wear it over stuff. I love how it turned out. And I love that I made it in a day, which is just insane to me. I don't think I've ever made anything in a day before, not even small, simple things. So the fact that I was able to kind of, you know, push out a dress in one day is pretty incredible. I'm very, very happy of that. I do have to say I did cut corners to get there. And if I had done it properly and actually, you know, done my finishes well and things like that, I would have definitely taken at least 2 days. But I think, you know, considering the type of garment that this is and the material that I used, I can get away with the slightly more sloppy finishes and not lining the bodice and things like that. I think it looks good. Let me come up a little bit closer so you can maybe see the finishes a bit better. I think honestly it just looks kind of top stitched from the front, which isn't too bad. I am very glad that I did the higher waist in the back. I definitely think that was a good call. And yeah. Honestly, the pattern matching, I don't think it is too horrible or super noticeable. I mean, of course, it would have been better if it did all match up, but yeah, all things considered, I think it could have been worse. Yeah, I am quite happy with it. I also did a invisible zipper here in the side, which is not the best, but again, it's acceptable, I think. And at least it is, in fact, invisible. So that's great. Now that I have made this, I am convinced that hers is a circle skirt as well, because it does that thing that made me think there might have been pleats in it. It's doing that on this one as well, so I think it's just a circle skirt, which means that at least that part is correct. And I really like how this came out. I love that it is just an adaptation of something that I already had that is a completely different garment. I wasn't maybe expecting that to work this well, so I'm very, very glad that it did. And yeah, I really love it. It was so easy to make. It was really simple, so yay! Yay for quick projects. Next project that I'm gonna make is gonna be a little bit more complicated, I think, because I am finally actually taking on that winter coat. So yeah, keep an eye out for that if you're interested. But this is it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for loads more beauty and lifestyle content and sewing, of course. If you would like to support me through Patreon or my merch store, there will be links in the description box below. Thank you so much for your support. There is another video here that I think you might also enjoy. You can go watch next. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon in my next video.